the wheel. Tell me how go.
Devils United. आज सागर नहीं आज मैं हूँ. And the big headline: Ashley Young out. All Deadwood out of the team. Wolves के साथ एक और गेम मॉलिन्यू स्टेडियम में and एक और लॉस 2-1. ये क्या हो रहा है हमारे साथ इस बार? हम 2 बार उनसे हार चुके हैं. We played a different team today, and Solskjaer made some changes. He changed his tactics. The team started really well. First 20 minutes, we were on the go, foot on the pedal, attacking the Wolves' goal, but we just had one goal to show for it. Romelu Lukaku missed a big chance in the opening 5 minutes. Scott McTominay scored, then Jesse Lingard missed a sitter. We should have been 3-0 up, and instead the game went in 1-1 at halftime. Disappointing. Now let's look at the ratings for today's game. I mean, all of our players were shit, but still there were a few highlights on the field. Let's start with Lukaku. Lukaku बहुत समय के बाद he came back into the starting lineup, and जिस तरह की शुरुआत करी लग रहा था कि he'll score a goal, but then more than scoring, he just he became an obstruction in our play. तो लुकाकू को आज 5 पॉइंट देते हैं हम 10 में से. Lingard, again coming after the injury, playing a full game, but disappointing. Did nothing to influence the game. Missed the sitter in the first half. I mean, that header, he could have just put the ball on the ground and then let it roll into the goal, but instead he tried to place it, but weak header, and it was easy for Rui Patricio to save. So Lingard also gets 4. Fred, I mean, Solskjaer played Fred in Matic's position today at CDM. Well, what Fred does is he brings in pace to our squad. With Matic, again, the play slows down a lot. I mean, Matic has gone off the hill. Fred does not have the same level of skills, but his pace is important if you want to move ahead quickly and transition the play quickly. Fred did that. He was at fault for the first goal, but despite that, he was okay. We'll give him 6. Pogba, invisible. Somebody has given him Harry Potter's invisibility cloak. पता नहीं क्या कर रहे हैं. Is it the transfer, rumors that's kind of turned his head around? I don't know what's happening with Pogba. He again gets a 5 out of 10 for today's game. And our third midfielder for the night, Scott McTominay. Well, the kid got his first goal at United. It was a really good goal. He could have scored his second goal with a brilliantly taken header, but Rui Patricio saved that shot as well. Patricio had a good night tonight. But Scott McTominay gets 7. I think he can improve for us. Diego Dalot, our right back, played in an advanced position. In the first half, he started really well. Really good crosses in. I think Lukaku should have scored from that wonder cross that Dalot gave in the first 5 minutes. But apart from that, nothing much to show. So Dalot also gets a 6 for today's game. Moving on to our defense. I mean, lackluster. Lackluster is also, wouldn't do justice to how terrible we were at the back today. Let's start with the only bright light in that defense at the moment, and that's Luke Shaw. Okay, that guy has been our player of the month. I think this was his 3rd player of the month that he earned in March. The only bright light, but still gets a 6. You can only imagine how bad the others were. Ashley Young, again, he has to go out. He's no more a United player. I mean, a converted winger, playing at right back. He's lost his pace, cannot tackle, does not put the crosses in for the attack. He does nothing. He's a liability at the back for us. Ashley Young has to go out. Has to go out. And, I would have given him 4, but with that red card, he doesn't even get a 4. He gets a 1 just to be on that, field playing for around 50 minutes. He gets a 1 for that. Terrible. Smalling, he's not the leader. I mean, he had lots of potential when he was brought in by Sir Alex Ferguson, but I don't think Smalling is the kind of player that we need. we should not be giving contracts to these players. I mean, Ander Herrera, where is his contract? We give $150,000 a week to Smalling, but to Ander, we can't afford, to pay him $200,000 a week. He's been our best midfielder, and all we're doing are keeping shit players in our team and extending their contracts. Smalling gets a 4 as well. Lindelof, back after a long time, he's okay, average, not much to show. He gets a 6. And then David De Gea, again, another player, head turned by transfer rumors. Today, De Gea was underwhelming. I think he's been underwhelming this whole season. He's had his moments now and then, but today was just terrible. Did not show that intention in front of the goal today. And even for the second goal, David De Gea lacked the leadership. He should have come out and just punched the ball away. I mean, that's what great goalkeepers do. Just punch it ahead. You don't get stranded where you are. So De Gea gets a 3 from me. And so these were the match ratings for our players. Now, looking ahead, I think we've got six more days or a week more against, before our match against Barcelona comes up. And the kind of play that we've dished out over the last 2 games against Watford, against Wolves today, our ass will be handed out on a plate against Barcelona. I mean, that team is full of talent all over the pitch, full of fast, quick, tricky players with low center of gravity. They can just twist and turn and beat our players. Well, it's a waiting game now. 6 days. Let's see how Solskjaer, prepares the team and improves their mentality, makes them mentally more tough for that game. I don't think this team is capable of beating Barcelona over 2 legs. And so, guys, that's it from me today. A disappointing game, disappointing week, but let's see. Good hopes for the future. Well, hopefully, people, you've been liking our videos. This was the 3rd video that we did, and as always, do subscribe to our channel and press that ring button so that you get notifications of any new videos that we post. We are experimenting a lot at the moment with the kind of content that we put out and the way we put it out, and over the next 6 games that United has left, we'll experiment and see what kind of content works, and your feedback is greatly appreciated. जैसा आपको लगे, बुरा लगे, अच्छा लगे, फीडबैक ज़रूर दीजिए, और लाइक, शेयर एंड सब्सक्राइब ये मत भूलेगा, and please spread the word around for our channel. Until then, GGMU, bye bye, have a great day ahead.